happens to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
The Inspired Women of Worth Network is a network. It's a community of the most amazing women. It's not a workshop. It's a hangout with girlfriends. And this morning I was saying, what are we coming here to do? And it's just breakfast with friends. It wasn't meant to be an association, a network, an organization, anything. I just thought life ought to be celebrated, irrespective and in spite of and despite and whatever is going on. We love to celebrate, we love to enjoy, we love fantastic venues. Because remember, the genesis of this is that we deal with so much. And therefore, women need to deliberately and intentionally create opportunities to just feel fabulous, to feel amazing, to feel wonderful. And so one of the features of what we do is that the environment has to be celebratory. You know, we get people you're coming from. It doesn't matter how difficult your circumstances are, or how wonderful they are, there's always a new level. And there are always solutions. And the whole concept of the WOW Network is about walking on water. It's about defying possibilities. We believe that impossibility is nothing. It means absolutely. As a matter of fact, it is a dare. So we realized that our real message was the message of getting women to understand that irrespective of what it is that is in front of you, you have the power to surmount it.
Yes.
You just need to tap inside of you and around of you. And so we started to create a community of women who then became like anchors. Just imagine linked hands. And so it actually grew amongst all of us. The WOW Network is about walking on water. It's about possibilities. It's about inspiration. It's about accountability. It's about responsibility. It's been about empowering women. It's been about letting women realize that even if you're in a job, you can do so much more in your job and with your job. Everything rises and falls with how you feel about yourself. So WOW stands for Woman of What? and it's a double wow, which stands for walking on water. And the whole idea is that every time someone encounters somebody in this community, they can't do anything but say, wow. What is your expectation about yourself? If you know who you are and you embrace yourself, all of a sudden, you understand that you're special. My name is Udo, U-D-O. So Udo, what's my dazzled name? Because it will give you a clue as to who I am. So mine, the U stands for guess what? Unique. Could it have been anything else? Of course not. And the D stands for what? Sorry? Oh, thank you. They said dazzling. I didn't even think about that. You see why you need friends? My D stands for determined and distinguished. And O stands for what? Original, I like that. But it actually stands for outstanding. I think that everyone has the ability and has the DNA to be outstanding. Set your expectations yourself. So the next letter is the letter X. And the X stands for what? The X factor. Going the extra mile is very important. Whether you're working, whether you're a mother, don't stop. Don't stop at just enough. Go beyond. And when you've gone beyond, go even further. Because that's what brings the X factor. C stands for confidence. You can't have the wow factor without bold belief. I said earlier, impossible is nothing. Embrace your fears. If there's one quality you find with people who really truly stand out in life, who are successful, who have what we call the wow factor, it's that belief system. They just know inside themselves that they can do anything. Their dreams are bigger than their fears. So if there's anything I want you to take out from whatever I share with you, belief is the starting point. You've got to believe that you have what it takes, irrespective of what's been told to you in the past. E for enthusiasm. When you feel joyous, when you're positive, you actually do better, and therefore you're more successful. So let's determine to be enthusiastic about life. It doesn't matter. Don't be controlled by your external circumstances. Have your internal direction coming from within. And so I wake up in the morning, and you know what? I open my curtains and I take pictures of the sun. If you need to do that to feel enthusiastic and to step out into your day, but joy, when you feel joyous, when you're positive, you actually do better, and therefore you're more successful. L stands for language. In the wonderful book, it says, in the beginning was the Word. And you know, the Word created the world that we live in. People love positive people. Do you know that? Yeah. You don't realize why they're, drawn to you, but positive. Use positive language, use big language. Initially it will shock people, but after a while, people actually prefer to be with people who are bold and whose language creates life. Every time you ask me, how am I? I'm fantastic, I'm fabulous. Oh, I'm phenomenal today, and they do a double take. Be careful what you say about yourself. Use words to determine, to shape the life that you want. The second L is look out and look ahead. Embrace new horizons, that's why we're here. Always ask why, how, what. Forget the former things. Too many of us hang on to the past. We're so busy regretting the past that we forget the future is in front of us, and we basically ignore it and we don't embrace it. How many times in life do you stay so focused on all the things that are happening, the negative, the this and that, and good opportunities come in front of you, including lovely guys for those who want to get married, including someone who can tell you about what treatment to have for those who are looking for something, including the person who will introduce you to that connection that could make the difference. Let's always be on the lookout for opportunities. The next letter is E, encouragement. This is so important. Let's learn the art of celebrating our progressive wins. Women don't recognize how powerful we are. And one of the things we like to do is to encourage ourselves. And one of the ways to do it is what I call keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, I write 5 things that I'm grateful about, because it encourages you. Remember the things that you've done well. Say, well done. Well done. Well done. We Well done. Well done. So N stands for what? Who knows? Never. 10 nevers. Come on, come on. We talked about enthusiasm. Come on. Bring your sunshine. Never, 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 ever give up. Why would you? Why would you? Why would you give up? It's not over until it's over. Stay determined, stay hungry, practice stickability. Be better than the postage stamp. Go all the way to where you're going and get delivered. And you don't stop until you get to the stopping point. The next letter is C. C is for community. The power of community is so critical. I've grown tremendously by just being connected with other fabulous women. We celebrate in our community because when you have friends, you learn to celebrate, you collaborate, you have community impact, you're able to do so much more. There's accountability and everyone has to take responsibility. E is for empathize, empower, express your gift. What do those letters stand for?
Excellent.
What do they stand for?
Excellent.
I can't hear you.
Excellent.
I can't hear you.
Excellent.
Fantastic. That's how you walk on water, by being excellent. I choose to walk on water. I define God in my possibility. I define God in all impossibility. I am afraid, but I move with God's love and fear's focus. I have learned to dance daily with my fears. I embrace them, knowing they lead me to new horizons. Uncharted territory await me, because I dare to move. I stumble, but I stand tall in the face of setbacks. I translate my missteps into lessons, failing into feedback. I choose to win against and inspire the whole world. I am the born from water. I am an original. I walk on water. I am like any woman will never encounter. I am unique and carry uniquely crafted solutions. I am an answer to a pressing and uncommon question. I offer unprecedented value. I seek only the highest and best in all things. I am not settled. I walk where others fail to tread. I believe impossible is nothing. Impossible is a death. I am a water on water. I am a water walker in all aspects of my life, work or business. I test the boundaries with my ideas. I am loaded. I am strategic. I never tire of reinventing myself. Not for me the trial and tested. Not for me the victim game. I walk where others dare to tread. I believe impossible is nothing. I am inspired and connected to other powerhouses. I am empowered and completely unstoppable. I will walk on water. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Introducing Dr. Joy Odili. Hot, tall, achieved, fantastic.
And I'm the sort of person who was best when there was a challenge. So I had to prove to them, yes, I know that. I'm Joy. I'm female. I'm a mother. I know that. I'm a wife. I am good. And I'm a plastic surgeon. It is the toughest specialty. And the first thing everybody says to me is, but here I am today. Okay? And yes, I do everything. And so when I'm mentoring those around me, when I'm talking to female medical students, when I'm talking to my daughter, I tell them, you can be anything you want to be. The only obstacles in your way should be the ones that you put, not the ones that someone else is what you want. I am ever joyous. That's my email address, and that's who I have always been. I am glass half full, not glass half empty. The sky is not the limit. There is space. And if you think the sky is the limit, then you lack ambition.
Clap for her.
Dr. Suki Lanyado Smith.
Her passions are working with organizations on sustainable development and systematic change, business and social entrepreneurs that understand the value of intent and its relationship.
Thank you. Thank you all. I'm very excited to be here. I feel a little bit strange in this room, I have to say, because I've never experienced anything like this. I usually sit in rooms working with a lot of men who look at me with absolutely blank faces when I start talking about, do you have a goosebump? Have you ever experienced a goosebump? So if I ask any of you, have you ever experienced a goosebump? How many people will say yes? When you get a goosebump, it means you're connected to your soul. And it means the most important thing, that's your intent, that's who you really are. So now I have a way when I walk in rooms and I talk to bankers and lawyers and accountants, and I'm trying to work with them to understand their own personal intent, who they are, to understand the intent of their business, because people don't get into business just to make money. They get into business because money is the outcome, but there's a much more profound reason. And I walk into this room and I'm so excited because there are 100 profound women in this room who actually are all really connected to themselves. People ask me all the time, how do I have all the energy I have? And I go, you get beauty and joy from being passionate about what you do, loving everything that you do, and loving all the people that you come in contact with. So it's a privilege to be in this room with all these beautiful women.
British radio presenter. Magic 105.4 FM. London, UK. We are used to Niger FM 102.7. So please, give her a resounding British applause. British radio presenter Angela Graves. Magic 105.4 FM London, UK. Please, show us your step.
I love what I do, but there is always something inside of you that wants to do more. And as you said, Suki, when you wake up with purpose, then you can reach that mountaintop. You can do what you want to do. But it is amazing how, as women, we do have the tools to be women, to be wives, to be mothers. As you do, as I was saying earlier, as a mother, you are a doctor, you are a teacher, you are a cleaner, you are a cook. Somehow you find time for yourself in that. Somehow, and I know you've all probably got to go home today and do your shopping and do whatever, but we still have to find a place in ourselves that confirms we are fabulous. Yes. I have 3 P's that I go by, and they are professionalism, which sometimes has to be a little aggressive, and I say that in a positive way, because I feel as women, sometimes we can be stepped on. Marianne Williamson says that it's not enlightening to shrink in someone's presence so that they don't feel insecure around you. So sometimes you have to be what I call a little bit professionally aggressive. I do believe in patience, and aren't we women just good at being patient? And I also do believe in prayer, because I do believe connecting to God gives us the opportunity to connect with each other. There is something special that God puts in women. I can't put my finger on it. I don't have the adjective for it. I don't know what it is. But if there are any women in this room who are the only women where they work, because they work amongst men, anyone like that in the room? Right, so you will have a survival mechanism that you don't probably even know where it comes from, but you just know as you walk, God walks with you.
That's one. You told me that you loved me every time you saw me, but now I don't understand. Tell me what has changed. I'm drawing near the end of this unhappy story. But before I go, I need to know if you don't love me the way I want, and if it don't feel right down in the depths of your heart, if you don't love me like I deserve, then what's the worth our time is served? If you don't love me, if you don't love me, I will love me better than any man can, any woman can. If you don't love me, I will love me. I better you, baby, he will love me. Yeah. Wow. Best tea goes like this. Nah, nah, nah. I've waited too long to be here with mediocre. See, I'm a good woman, and it's time you saw. I've given too much just to be your any lover. Oh, but your heart ain't here. That's what I feel. Yeah. If you don't love me the way I dreamed, and if I have your body, oh, but it seems your heart ain't here. If you don't love me like I deserve, then what's the word? I'm telling you, said, if you don't love me, if you don't love me, that's okay, cause I will love me better than any man can, any woman can. If you don't love me, I will love me. I better you, baby. This is something that I need to do, that I need to do, that I need to do. There is no more that I need from you. If you're only true, I'll be fine. If you don't love me, if you don't love me, that's okay, cause I will love me better than any man can or any woman can. If you don't love me, hey, I will love me. Whoa. If you don't love me, yeah. If you don't love me, yeah, I will love me better than any man can or any woman can. If you don't love me, hey, I will love me. I bet you, baby, he will love me. He will love me. He will love me. Bless your name. My daddy will love me. My daddy will love me. My father will love me. And bet you, baby, I will love you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Bless
You know, that's really what happens when you're on purpose, you know, and like Angie was saying, it's not about the, you know, the flash of it, it's not that. It's that you don't know whose life you're touching with your voice. I mean, when Rachel sings, I mean, when I listen to her, my goodness, you know, I mean, I truly believe that her voice can actually raise the dead. And every single one of us has that voice. And your purpose is tied to your voice. Your voice can come through your work. And you're affecting people. And you don't know what you're doing when you're on purpose. Some people do it through dance. Some people do it through organizing. Every one of us has something special.
My journey is very different, and I thank God for the journey. How many of you are just grateful for a journey? Sometimes it's not reaching the end destination, it's the journey that teaches you everything you need to know and crafts you into the person who really needs you to be.
I just want to say to everybody in this room, whether you're a speaker, whether you're a musician, whether you're a dancer, whether you're a cook, whether you're a seamstress, when you've been given that gift, sometimes you don't need technical training. Let's be realistic. Sometimes you don't need technical training. I can't say I've been to performing arts school. But when God gives gifts and takes you on a journey, He's able to polish it immaculately. So please, one thing I want to say, and not taking too much time, is that gift that you've been ignoring for a while, and that voice that's been saying, but there must be more than this. God, who started the work, is more than able to complete the work. So please, listen to your gifts.
There's no need for me to make too much noise about this one. She can sing.